Hey there, fellow crafters. I'm Beth, and I'm here with Crafty Corner. We love giving you new education and inspirational videos weekly, so be sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you do not miss out. Today I'm going to show you how to get this watercolor effect on a mug with the Cricut Infusible Ink Markers and the Mug Press. This is my design. I created it with images right in Design Space. I'll share the project so you can use it if you would like. The large mug design layer will be what is cut out of plain copy paper. These three separate images will be drawn. I am going to select the cut part and the draw part of my design, and I'm going to hit attach. Then I'll hit make it. Infusible ink does need to get mirrored, so I will select this toggle so that it mirrors our design, and I'll hit continue. It's going to find my machine via Bluetooth. I then need to select my material. I am going to be using just plain copy paper today. No special sublimation paper is required. I will insert my black infusible ink pen into clamp A, load my light grip mat with the copy paper on it, and hit the go button. It will then draw and cut my design. Best way to take material off of a mat is to flip the mat over and bend the mat away from the material. I'm going to place my paper here on a piece of cardstock so that I don't get any ink on my surface. Next, I am going to insert a piece of plain white paper into a Ziploc bag. This will help us see the colors a little better. So now I have my design, a Ziploc bag, infusible ink markers, some thin paintbrushes, and nail polish remover. To begin the painting process, I am going to draw or scribble with the infusible ink marker onto this Ziploc bag. I then take my paintbrush and dip it into the nail polish remover and then onto the ink scribble. This is just picking up that ink from the infusible ink marker. Next, all I do is just paint it on. If the paintbrush dries out of the nail polish remover, it won't paint the ink. So I just repeated the process of getting the liquid and then onto the ink and then painting it on. One thing I did want to note is that infusible ink becomes much more vibrant after it's been heated, so if the colors seem dull at this point, that's why. I got smarter and used the cap to dip in instead of having to reach inside the bottle every time. I continue to do this process with all the colors for my whole design. The mug I am using today is the Cricut Ceramic Mug Blank White Gray. I will link this in the description from Craft-e-Corner.com. I'm going to take my painting and wrap it around the mug, centering it where I want it. I am using heat-resistant tape to keep it in place. I want this nice and tight against the mug, so I add tape all around the whole bottom and the whole top. I am also going to add a layer of parchment paper to protect the mug press. I have my mug press plugged in and I'm going to turn it on with the power button. When it is heated, the power button will turn green and beep. When I put my mug in, the handle will stick out right here, so be super careful putting this in here. The plate inside is very hot. Then to close it, I will press down on this lever to begin the heating. The mug press will detect the temp of the room and the mug and decide how long it needs to press for. It will show the progress with these lights on top. When it's done heating, it will beep and all 5 lights will be lit up. I'll lift up on this lever and be very careful removing the mug out of the mug press. I'm going to set it on my Cricut pressing mat to cool off. When it is cool to the touch, I can remove all the tape and the paper. And there is the final result. I love the watercolor look. You can see the colors became much more vibrant. Thank you so much for crafting with me today. If you would like to see another mug press video, click here. If you're interested in purchasing the mug press or any other blanks, check out Craft-e-Corner.com. And be sure to subscribe so that you can see all of our awesome Cricut education and inspirational videos. See you next time.